So I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we're running a test here for practical parenting questions and answers. I have my mobile phone. I have to turn off the Bluetooth settings. I swear shit happens that I have. It's not me. I swear it's not me. The technology. It's not you too. It's not you too. That's what I say. Right. What am I doing? I need to check if this is going out. So I need to click on Facebook.
Check it out. Check it out.
Facebook are
check out
retarded chimpanzees.
Check out the streams. Check out the vibes.
I'm gonna get sued by chimpanzees now for calling them retarded. There we go. Okay. So this is working.
Check it out.
Okay. Retarded monkeys.
Sounds like it's working.
Sounds like it's working. There we go.
Just like to repeat the word retarded, don't you?
I hate the word retarded. I never use the word retarded. In fact, the word retarded is not even in my vocabulary.
I can tell. I can't. Can't you just say late?
Late?
Yeah.
But what the hell has late got to do with retarded?
Well, retarded and late means the same thing.
No, it doesn't. If I point at some complete idiot and say retard, I guess it's not the same as if I point at them and say late. Is it?
It means the same thing. Retarded means late. It basically means
late twice. It means late twice.
Mental retardation is late development of your
I see that. That's
things.
Okay. So basically, I'm saying you're not developed yet. Hey.
Tard in French means late.
Tard in English means
yes.
stuff you put on roads.
So when you're retardé,
tard means late. Je suis tard.
You're late, basically.
Je suis tard.
Oui.
Mon Dieu.
Il est tard. À plus tard. Where do you think that comes from? See you later.
Yeah?
Yes.
I thought that means it's raining.
Anyway,
doesn't that mean it's raining?
Check it out. Find the etymology of the word retarded.
From late developer. Late development.
Just late.
Late?
Just late.
What's French for early?
Tot. T-O-T.
Tot. Tot.
Tot.
Je suis tot.
Je suis tot.
Et vous tot.
Do you know that tot means Slovak in Hungarian?
No. I don't know any other. Oh, I can count in Hungarian.
T-O-T-H.
I can count in Hungarian.
Can you?
Yes. Egy, kettő, három, négy. I think that's right. Ut, ot, eight, nyolc, kilenc, tíz. No? That's
lovely.
Isn't that really useful?
It is. Just about me counting in Tamil.
I can get to the border and I can say 6.
I can get to 10 in Tamil in case I find myself in Sri Lanka.
Tamil?
Yes.
That's really practical.
Because ondo tende mundanale anje.
Oh, that's
to 5, and I forgot 6 to 10.
You probably won't get that far. They'll probably shoot you.
Yeah, I know. They wouldn't. Sri Lankan people actually really liked me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very likable.
We're going to answer a question here. We're testing the system to see if we can answer questions. Yeah. Do you know, it's taken me a week to be able to get the image and us on the screen together. And once again, Will is dancing around in the background while we're making.
What do you need, William?
Well, you can ask a question.
Can you tell me what you need?
So that we can get on with making this video, please. Can you do it quickly?
Yes. So,
right.
if you see us looking up, that's because we're looking on the other monitor. It's kind of distracting for me, so I'm going to be like looking up.
Well, you don't need to look up everything you need. I've prepared it all perfectly.
You did.
So that everything you need is right here, and then you're like, oh, the potato, what's up there? What are the potatoes on the ceiling? Oh.
Hope not. I wouldn't be surprised.
Look,
so
a tarantula. Oh.
if I, yeah, I will try to focus. Go on then.
You put your leg on the table again. Don't break it.
Do a problem with
Your
that?
leg, that is. No.
It's not a table. It's
I
a
don't have a
desk.
problem with it. Look, I have this because we're talking through this, right? Right. And we got the question. I think it would be good if we can source the question, have it, you know, like which page we got it, which page it was written on, get the person's like first name or something like that.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I know you didn't do that.
Yeah.
You didn't do it. You didn't
I
do it
didn't
properly.
do it, yes.
You didn't do it properly. Okay. Or make a high quality screenshot of the question on the page. I mean high quality, right? Full screen screenshot, and then I can take that and put that on.
I think there's some kind of general unwritten Facebook rule that when you're screenshotting other people's
you take out their
quotes, you
place
blank out the name and the
you black out the oh yeah we can do that.
Kind of blur
that.
that.
Yeah, sure. We don't want to
because we don't want to.
We don't want it.
Yeah.
We just don't.
Yeah.
We don't. Life is difficult enough.
These questions are shared in groups, and people usually don't want to, share publicly.
Well, I think that's one of the problems with what we're doing about parenting is people are scared.
People are scared.
They're scared to go on the internet. I mean, the number of times people have said to me, "Oh, don't put that on the net," or "Don't put pictures of your kids." It's like, fucking grow up.
They feel comfortable enough to ask in closed groups.
Oh no, but what if somebody does this or finds out this? I've got nothing to hide, and that's it.
Yeah, I think there's nothing wrong with asking questions anonymously or reading
questions
of course. Anonymously.
Yeah, but you see, part of the problem with anonymity is that you're not being completely honest. You're touching the cables again with your leg. Okay. You can't stop, can you? This is every 30 seconds. You got this. Talk about me with technology. You have to fidget.
I have to fidget.
As long as you're not picking your lip.
I'm not picking my lip. I'm really itchy nose. I'm going to be just touching my nose all the time. Apparently, that's how you can tell when people lie. You touch their face when they talk.
And those 101 gives or tells.
And I'm not lying. I just really have itchy nose.
That's what she says. Yeah. Do you know how to tell if she's lying? She says she's not lying. She's a woman. Oh! I've just offended 50% of the entire planet.
Well, no, actually, you haven't, because women are not stupid enough to get offended by that.
Oh, giving them credit. Yes. But no, yes, they are. Actually, that's completely wrong. They'd be like, "Oh, he was sexist. He made a comment about women." And if I said the same thing about men, nobody would say anything at all.
Because nobody watches you, apart from Alex, the man baby.
I love Alex. Alex is my new best friend.
He was so positive. That was really nice.
He was. And I was thinking it must be in where was he? Detroit? No.
Georgia.
Detroit. I was thinking about Detroit. Where was he? Alaska? The North Pole?
Yes, Antarctica.
Yes. Yes.
I wonder what time's there.
There is no time.
How does it work with time zones? I mean, when you get up to like North Pole, right? Or South Pole, it doesn't matter. How does it work? How does it work with time zones?
What do you mean, how does it work?
Well, because, I mean, imagine the Earth, right?
I'm imagining the Earth.
Imagine the lines, they go from top to bottom, right? Whatever they're called.
Longitude, latitude.
Yes. And
like that.
So you've got these time zones, right? Along the Earth, right?
Yes and no.
Now, how does it work when you get to the bottom? Like, imagine that the North Pole is right here, like half a meter in front of me, right? If I just kind of walk around it, did I just was that like one day?
What? What? Have you got it? One day.
What's the time zone? My question is, what is the time zone at North Pole?
Who fucking cares? You just try not to freeze to death.
I do, because I imagine those lines, right? They go from top to bottom, and they all meet at the top, and they all meet at the bottom.
That's true.
Right? So I'm like, okay, well, it's one time zone between these two lines, and it's another time zone between these two lines. But when I get all the way to the top, I just make one step, and I'm in a different time zone, right?
Yeah, it doesn't actually work like that, though.
Yeah, why?
First of all, time zones are not actually real. Yeah, they're fabrication. And secondly, the actual time zones are organized differently. See, those are measurements of where you are, but not when you are. Because if you look at the way time zones are organized, they're not actually organized within those lines.
How are they organized?
They're organized slightly. Okay, think of the borders of countries are not straight lines, right?
Mm-hmm.
But time zones kind of work like that as well. They're not straight lines. They're drawn wherever it is practical for it to be drawn around the world. So they don't actually follow those, is it longitude or latitude, whatever it is, lines. That's a basic calculation of where you are, and Greenwich, like the 0 meridian, I think it's called, is a starting point, but it's not the way in which time zones are organized.
I'd still like to know what time zone is North Pole. I'm going to Google it.
What time zone is the North Pole?
Yeah.
It's whatever you want, isn't it? If you come from this side, it's that time. If you come from this side, it's that time.
But you can't just meet someone at North Pole and say, hey, it's 4:30, and he's going to say, no, it's 7:30, just because he came from the other
Why
side.
the hell would you want to meet somebody at the North Pole? We'll see you at 7 at the top.
That's not important.
You're
yeah,
7 or my
exactly,
7?
See? I mean, yeah, what 7? Which 7 is it?
Who cares? No one ever arrives on time anyway.
And a day is freaking half a year long, right? So it's like, meet you on the 17th or whatever. It's just...
I'm processing that. A day is half
weird.
a year.
Well, it is. Because it's light for half a year, and then it's dark for a half a year. Well, somewhere.
Do you think that question is going to be...
edible? Readable. Legible?
Drop the mic.
Sorry.
Drop everything. Drop the computer.
Well, I'm a bit hungry, maybe.
Drop everything.
Anyway. Yeah, well, I don't know.
You've been
it's
busy.
not very readable, legible up there.
It's not, is it?
It is down here, though. So.
It is. We can read it on our screen, but they can't read it. The whole point would be to have it so that it can be read by people. I thought making it bigger would make it readable. But
well, you know, nothing's readable for me because I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really answer your question.
Because it's going to be a bit pointless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Putting all this work into putting the graphic on the screen if the question is actually not readable.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit silly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to have to put it in as the question in the description.
Mm-hmm. You could. That would be intelligent.
I'm obviously not that intelligent. I'm obviously not intelligent enough to put the question in the description.
Well, you just did figure that out yourself, so you obviously are that intelligent. Only it takes time. I mean, it takes testing to realize it's not.
If you discover that you're not intelligent, does that make you more intelligent?
Yes, it does. Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, that's the name for that, the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I don't know what that is. What is it? What's that?
Well, the Dunning-Kruger effect is the fact that when people measure their own intelligence, scientific fact, when people measure their own intelligence, intelligent people mark themselves down, and stupid people mark themselves up. It's actually a scientific fact. Yeah, people with higher IQ mark themselves lower, and people with lower IQ mark themselves higher. It's been tested for about 50 years, and the results are constant. Yeah. So what happens is that less intelligent people believe they're more intelligent. I don't understand why this is happening to me. And more intelligent people actually think they're less intelligent because they go, well, I'm not actually sure about that. Isn't that cool?
That's very interesting.
Yeah. So.
So if I want people to think that I'm intelligent, I'm gonna be like less self-confident. You know, like, I don't really know anything.
Well, you have to be honest about it.
Yeah, well, obviously you do. I mean, if you want, but if you wanted to con people, right? If you wanted people to, you imagine somebody
con.
Imagine somebody unintelligent would read this and would think, oh, but I want people to think I'm intelligent, so I'm actually going to tell everybody that I'm not intelligent, so that they think that I'm intelligent because I'm saying that I'm not intelligent. Do you get it?
Yeah, there's a couple of good films I think about that where people like say that they don't know and everyone thinks that they're a guru.
Just pull it off then. Just pull it off fast.
Yeah, there's a couple of films that were made like that. You know, people are like they don't know anything about anything at all, and people end up thinking that they're geniuses because just because. Yeah.
Just because they played it.
Yeah, just because they're different. And there's a Peter Sellers film about that, no?
I don't know who Peter Sellers is.
Where he plays a character called I remember the character's name, Chancey Gardner, and everyone thinks that he's like some kind of spiritual genius, but he's just a gardener. Yeah, something like that. Anyway.
So what's the question? Can you read it for us? Because I can't see it.
We might actually get to answering the question.
Could you maybe get me some contact lenses for Christmas?
Do you want to make contact?
I'd like to be able to read.
What's happening?
What's up, sweetie?
Hello?
Yes, can you ask Will for help? Because you might need him to move the jar for you and stuff, okay? Or if you need help, just tell Will. He'll help you.
You know what's crazy? It's almost November and she's still got a suntan.
Yeah, and she's still running around bare bum. Okay, just be careful.
Wait for the sound of crashing and smashing, and then the rest of the day spent picking pieces of glass off the floor in the kitchen.
And repairing the broken tiles.
Oh, you can't repair broken tiles. That's it.
Yeah, you can, but you would have to get an extra tile and change it.
That's not repairing it. That's getting an extra tile.
Well,
that's something different. Oh my god.
There's some broken tiles in the bathroom. I have already been there. That weren't our doing.
Yes, I know.
I wonder how that happened.
I imagine somebody. Maybe all I can imagine is somebody was getting out of the bath, and they slipped and cracked, bang, and they cracked their head off the floor.
Yeah, there's kind of dent. Never mind. Doesn't matter.
So wait, do you think we should answer the question, or should we just like leave it there for people?
No, yeah, we should answer it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll test and see if this goes out okay.
Darling, just use it. If there are no other spoons, you have to use the one that you have. Okay?
Because I've spent several hours setting up this system, and it's kind of silly because I wanted the question to be on the screen. It has actually taken me a week of work to get.
And now you find out that you can't really have it that way.
Well, no, I thought that it would be possible for people to read it. I'm looking at the screen there thinking, that's actually quite difficult to read from where we are. So it was difficult.
And we've got a massive monitor, so...
Yeah. And we really should be looking here because that's where all the stuff is. Anyway.
Am I...
So, are you...
Something burning again. Can you smell something?
I don't know.
It smells like candle.
It does. It does actually smell like there's something burning. Okay, well, you go and investigate that, and I'll say to the people, we're going to answer this question. We are going to answer this question. Hang around, and we'll be back soon with a little bit of information for you. If you want us to answer this question, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a heart. If you've got a question that you'd like us to answer, then write the question in the chat, and we will get around to answering the question. And we're testing lots of different streams and lots of different streams and lots of different systems at the moment. So and Yanka's running around the flat to find out what is actually burning. There is a distinct Smell. There's a smell of burning coming. It's a candle burning thing. It's not like a computer burning or a cable burning kind of thing. There's a. How bizarre, as the song goes. How bizarre, how bizarre. Right. Yeah, I burnt some oil in the oil burner this morning. Yeah. Well, you ran away, so I've just concluded the presentation and said that we will. I didn't know you were coming back because we thought something was on fire, and I'm not gonna stand here going, well, come on, hurry up, come on, put the fire out, come on, we need to do some presentation online. So I'm gonna test that this is all okay, and then we'll come back and we'll answer the question, because otherwise someone's going to be watching a video for 20 minutes going, where the fuck are they going to answer the question? And there you go, right? So keep in touch with us online, and if you've got a question, you can write the question into the chat, and we'll get round to doing something with it sooner or later. So speak to you soon, guys. Speak to you soon. Let's check and see if this is all okay. Do my little bye thing. Bye for now. I'm still here.